The heritage of the Mahanadi. Everybody knows that the Mahanadi is a unique river. It's Mahanadi. One of the name itself is described. The nomenclature describes itself. The Manamunda excavation on the Mahanadi valley excavations were, whatever little was done, had very rich finds, very rich finds, which ranged from the prehistoric to the later period. A very navigable river, which from the sea, they could navigate it right up till Sambalpur upstream. We did the Orissa portion. We covered both the banks, and the entire heritage, 10 kilometers on either bank, was recorded. We were surprised to see the sheer number, the sheer absolute number of heritage structures that were still there, either in a very delicate state. Some of them are good enough. We were even surprised to discover 63 temples which were now in the middle of the river. In earlier days, before the dams were built, the Mahanadi was a very volatile river. It had, there used to be catastrophic flooding. It was a meandering river. There were a lot of twists and turns, and many of the Shaiva temples were built on the banks. So when the river changed its course, they engulfed these temples, and the temples found themselves to be in the middle of the river. The villages, they removed the deities, made another temple somewhere, but these temples remained there. Of the 63 temples we discovered, the antiquity ranged from the 9th century, 13th, 14th century till, and most of them were still intact. Even after being submerged for more than 500-600 years in the water, the temples were still upright, though a few had crashed and fallen down through, had bent over through, had leant and fallen down, but most of them were recoverable. And once again, like I said, throughout the valley we found, once again, cross culture. We found Jaina, we found Bodha, we found Hindu heritage. This is what we had also found in the Jagannath Sadak. That document too, we recorded it, nearly 500 monuments, most of which need a lot of repair. Those were documented. The maritime tradition, inland maritime tradition of the Mahanadi, we found many evidences of it. Work had not been done. We even recorded that.